No business talk on phones, it be tapped. Don't get played, I had to take a nap, or maybe worthy clap. Give against the players like I'm playing a quarterback. Run them numbers, stating facts, listen to the tracks, play the footage, run it back.
I need 100 Derek Cheaters. 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 I left the bitch in LA. I told her it was nice to meet you. I don't need your pussy anyway, bitch. I need 100 Derek Cheaters. Yeah. I need 100 Derek Cheaters. Whoa, whoa. I need 100 Derek Cheaters. Yeah. I need 100 Derek Cheaters. Whoa, whoa. I need 100 Derek Cheaters. Never take no days off. Only taking long flights. Got that Samuel, that white girl, long biscuit night. Long as I'm alright, call me Mr. Albright. When I'm out in NY, the suit be pinstripe. I go to love with the plug, pitching that side young. Never caught up in the squeeze play. I do a hit and run. When a nigga got sharp money, I brought shit a bun. But I wait up on a curveball, knock it out of the park. I need 100 G's in my Hall of Fame, and they don't mind to leave the what? No, I see a pour, but my silver slugger and another jaw. I never switched team, I got the same squad for over 20 years. Can't lie, man, so fly, man. My career been so illustrious. Whoa. Couple bands in the safe, cold brick in the freezer. I don't need a vacation. Yeah, bitch, so leaking like a faucet, freaky out the closet. Pussy pass amazing, in between also. Real niggas tap in, fake niggas tap out. Strong on the pole for the cash route. Man, that jaw so classic like a glass house. Am I wrong? I was friends with her last spouse. In the hood, her nickname man is Splash Mouth. Man, she worked the bunny range for the cash route. Last time a nigga heard from her, I got a bird from her. But I passed on that fur burger, cause that body from the back, man, is pure murder. And the way she dribble balls, she a pure score. Small compact nigga like a two-door. Going hard in the paint like a true four. She ain't worried about what a nigga do for her. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to find two more. Hey, this girl, I can smell wheels fucking in the waterbed. Put mine to get yours and it be all bad. Till 5 minutes being up just like the old hall pass. Turn a spider on punch out, I guess all glass. Bragging about a beach house and get your shit sandblast. Too short with this game, with the lame niggas standing at the butts. I bet they brain you understand what I'm saying, can it? Ain't no awards, applause, my niggas ain't in class. Giving barbecue ribs, ain't talking baby back. Hang your mama dressed in black, action where a maniac. Saying that was gang related, maybe he was slinging crack. Face the facts, two things up in the street for sure. You gon' get into some home and have a P.O. Still never loving home. Shout out my nigga T-Love. Going through the motions while you caught up in on emos. Whoa, like Puffy and Black Rob. Now I'm Uber and Sluffy up out a black car. I used to roll up and bust it right off the wax jaw. Went from the black bars to being a rap star. Yeah. Disturbance. Yeah. Gotta watch niggas with that D in your camp. Invade your circle and take all your ears. I'm afraid when I do that, in circles. Get a ring. Let them represent. Get a ring, what you do to a nigga? I kill 99% of these bacteria rappers like disinfectant. Disrespect my whole team and your line is disconnected.
Hello, operator. 911.
Can you hold a second? Be still, nigga. Not hand me them keys, but watching necklace. I'm reckless. I've been depressing and see just with the quickness and speed. Keeping the business, don't leave. Been with no witness to poor. Just for the rich is my code. No codependence, I'm old. The game is sold and I told. You niggas tripping, forbidden and pillow talking. Got some business like women and fraud and being a broke doing the opposite shit of winning. I'm feeling this on the chin. You begging for in advance. I'm busting down these checks. Don't do no romance. Hold hands, slow down to a slow jam. I'm all gas, no brakes on the go cam. Never lacking even in a grown ham. I'm a grown man. That's how you slow in.
Yeah, I went to church today. You know I went to church today.
For real? You went to church?
Yeah, I dropped the lady off next door, gave her a ride.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to church, give my life to God. But right now I'm trying to get this money. So I'm gonna get that guy when I get
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mac Reem. SupportTheMusicBLOG.com. You know what it is, man. It's your boy Mac Reem, representing West Oakland. I'm an artist as well as a radio host. I do a lot of things, mentor young artists, man. I know how to read music, teach you how to read music and everything. So,
hey, shout out that radio station you talking about.
94.1 KPFA Sideshow Radio, man. Check us out every Friday night from midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning. Spinning the hottest stuff you never heard.
Oh, that's dope. Hey, so I'm curious. So, as far as the community or whatever, you the radio station, you teach folks, you can write for folks and everything, right? So, like, have you been doing anything recently to like give back to your community or anybody's community?
We do every year we have 4th of July barbecue or whatever then we do veterans, we do Halloween, Christmas at Lafayette Park. I'm a big sponsor of anybody who's doing something in the community. I'm always there. Actually, I'm doing something with the revenue this weekend. Backpack giveaway at the Infirmary Park. I sit on the panel for the West Coast Hip Hop Award Show, which will be out here August 5th at the Scottish Rite Convention Center. Over 200 artists in there. So, I got a lot of stuff going on. Dropped a couple of albums this year.
How long you been doing this?
I've been in, as far as music?
Not as far as the industry, period.
Oh man. Actually, my first project was 1996 Eddie Murphy movie Metro. I'm on a song with Dangerous Dame called Just Another Lick. So that was like 96. So I've been a member of ASCAP and BMI since 96.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been in it. I'm a dinosaur, man. I just look young. I drink from the fountain of youth. That's what's up.
Hey, so if there's a young person out there trying to follow your footsteps and get into the industry, maybe he want to broadcast or maybe he want to rap. I don't know what he want to do, but you do so much and he want to be involved and be like you. Two things. One, how would he contact you? And second, what type of advice would you give him?
First thing, to get in contact with me, you can reach me at Reem Music, MacReemMusic @gmail.com, and you can reach me on Facebook at Reem MacReem, or Instagram Reem18. And my advice to any young artist coming into this industry, first thing first, I'm gonna tell you like this: before you even make a song, get your paperwork done. First thing, a lot of artists come in here and they hot and they got music and they can flow. It ain't about that. If you really serious about this business, then treat it as a business and get that paperwork done first. That's my first advice to anybody who I mess with or whatever. Any field that you in, have access to whatever you're trying to do as far as business, lawyers, whatever you're trying to do as far in this game, I can help you with that. But you have to want to do that and be business minded. And that's about it.
Hey, I can dig that. Well, I see we out here doing what we doing out here. Explain to me where we at, man. Tell me where we at anyway.
Right now we at Lowell Park right now in West Oakland.
West Oakland, USA.
Yeah, we're in Lowell Park. This was another place they used to have. They used to hold hip hop on the green here, sometimes, as well as Rabunde Park and as well as the Infirmary Park where the Panthers always meet at. So right now you're in the historical park, man, called Lowell Park. West Oakland was is big Victorian houses, man, and it's always been a good value property here. And right now what's going on is gentrification is really, taking over a lot, and it's due to us not being fundamentally sound in what we should do as far as buying for our community and keeping our property. So what we're gonna do now is try to figure out a plan to get it back. That's it. That's it. That's all we're gonna do is figure out a plan to buy it back. The world is right now is in a crisis. We got a clown for a president who's really trying to send us to war, and he's treating the White House like it's episode of The Apprentice, firing everything. So you don't have no structure. You ain't gonna never have no structure. So we'll just see what's going on. But as far as my young youth, just pay attention to what's going on around you. This is the era of truth and knowledge that's going on. So, upgrade yourself and get a little more into reading and exploring and doing a little more research and finding out the truth about things.
Now I gotta ask you another question.
Go ahead.
You told me about the radio station. Now I'm curious what's in your tape deck, in your car or at the house. What do you listen to personally? And no disrespect to no artist that didn't feature or nothing. I just want to know what you personally like.
Right now, I was actually listening to the Ali soundtrack.
Okay.
It's a song on there called Tomorrow. You know, I really don't understand the words, but I kind of understand the words because music is a voice itself. Instruments is a voice itself. So you feel the vibe. You know what's going on. So you might not understand the words, but you feel where they coming from.
What do you feel about this era? They're calling it mumble rap now, and I'm wondering, you know, is that legit or what? Like,
I'm an old head, right? Yeah. And this is the honest to God truth. I'm an old head, and you know, my time came back again. You know, so I don't too much mind what they doing. If somebody's out there, if it's a customer out there for that, then by all means get your money. But a lot of old heads who knew what it was before social media, like myself, and the grind, it was word of mouth. You had to be out selling the trunk. You had to be in these places. You couldn't just be behind a camera and drop something and then you the hottest. You had to be in these trenches out here, and they had to know your name. And you know, now it's just so everybody's an artist now, and it's crazy. And real artists and real music get overlooked. So I'm not mad at mumble rappers or whatever, but it's all art, and that's what I appreciate about hip hop: the art of it, the love of the art. Just that's one thing you can never let die, is the culture of it. So, and it's all about love and art. See, music. One thing people don't know: music was built like. What it was communication. When they start, we was really giving messages in them songs back in the day. It was really game in them songs. It wasn't just up here for you know, just a good tune. And no, we was really giving game. You know, the brothers in the East Coast was telling you how it is and how they got down, and the brothers from the West Coast was doing the same thing. You had to really listen and decode the messages in there. And now it ain't. Everything is so blatant and blunt. You know, it's like fuck you and I kill you, and now it ain't no. You know, it ain't none of that. And what these youngsters need to do, one more thing: any artist that's going to be in this game, you got to study Motown. Just study Motown. It's a gazillion artists on there, and they wasn't funking off nothing, and everybody had a bag. Yeah. Everybody. Now you tell me that. Now, so you can't say it can't be done, and that's black. That's black. Black owned, that's black. So let's get back to that. That's what I'm all for.
All right, well, once again, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. I'm definitely going to get an update in a few months to come, you know, so we can stay active with and in communication with each other. Once again, I thank you. SupportTheMusicBlog.com. Your name, say it in your URL, everything, once again, is
Mac Reem. You can find me at Mac Reem Music, MacReem@gmail.com. Find me on Facebook, Mac Reem. Find me at KPFA Side Show Radio from midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning every Friday. So I mean, I'm around, man. Plus, just come ask about me in the hood. I'm out here. Ask about me. I'm out here.
You ready to tap in? Let's get it. I got kids.
I don't know what y'all reading, but this is what I'm reading. I got kids. This is my truth. This is my reality. Go to Amazon right now. Tap in. You hear it. You see it. This is live and direct. Devine Garrett, a.k.a. Dividen, S.T.M.B.
We in the studio. We rocking. This what we do. Every day's a good day, you know. Think like a boss, live like a boss, keep your thing together. My name is Vitani, man. I'm from Livewire.
So what you rap, make beats? What exactly you do?
You know, I do music. I do music. See, you know, everybody make beats and everybody rap, but I do music.
Okay.
You know, so it depends. Sometimes I write a little R&B. You know, sometimes I get in there and create a bass line or two, but really my profession, my thing, my gig is, you know, I get on that microphone and I talk that shit, man. You know, that's what I do.
How long you been doing this?
I've really been doing this shit since I was like 13, man. But I went to the penitentiary for a long time, you know, and I came home after a few get-downs, and I put the album out. And the shit doing real right now, you know. Video Killer doing at 500,000 views, hitting like anywhere from 1,000 to 2,500 a day. So, you know, the fan base is climbing, the audience is growing, and I'm appreciating it, man. But I got some new material getting ready to come out. I got a new album getting ready to drop soon. I'm in the making of it. I got features from some of the greats. Of course, I got 2 new Mozzie songs that's going crazy. I got some R&B hooks for some dope cats. I got Slim Thug, Jay Stalin, of course. You feel me? My little bruh, Stevie Joe, Remy from the Dragons. Man, boy, I got a lot of features. I got Mitchie from Trill Youngins. He on the one with Slim Thug with me go crazy. This summer anthem that's just ridiculous. But man, basically I've been working, man. I just work. That's what I do. So if you want to tap in, man, you know, y'all hit my line. 510-861-8180. I'm gonna repeat that again. Matter of fact, when my boy do the editing, I'm gonna make sure he put the number up there for y'all. Tap in or hit my DM, Vitani EMG. Really tap in with me, man. You know, it's all about a conversation.
So I want to ask you, man, was your music out before you got incarcerated, or after, or both? Oh. Okay, so now I need to know how for the fans, it's a lot of young folks glorifying this game, right?
Yeah.
How did it affect your music career by you having to take a vacation?
I mean, you know, a lot of cats be like saying that hot shit like they really win it though, right?
Yeah.
I did a long time, over a decade, so that ought to tell you something. And how it affected it fucked it off. I had a deal with Interscope on the table, you know, for a lot of money, man, for a lot of fucking money. And it destroyed it. I was working with some of the hottest producers at that time, Mike Mosley, DJ Durrell, I mean, just, you name it. I mean, you know, the opportunities was there for me, you know. And I'm a street nigga, so you know what I'm saying? My loyalty was to that shit, and I went and did some shit. Turned around, went and did, handled my business, and went right to the studio right after I handled my business. Stolen to tell you, he was sleeping on DJ Durrell's floor at that time. I was the second person to ever put him on the song. Bill from Live Wire was the first. I was the second. And so our love and loyalty for each other has been forever, because we was kids, right? And I went and did some shit and came right back to the studio. It's the same shit I went and put the work in with. Stalin was trying to, well, let me see the AK, let me see it. Let me, you know, play with it. And you can't play with that, man. Get away from me. Get away from here, little nigga. You my little nigga. You can't play with that. But it's not a good thing, man. Especially the times it's jumping off right now. This shit weird, bruh. You don't know where the loyalty at. You don't know really who with you, who against you. So the best bet for you to do is whatever your mission is. You feel like, you know, Michael Jordan played basketball. That's his gift. You know, the next nigga might fix trucks. That's his gift. Everybody got a job. Stick to your job, man. Find out what your job is. Stick to that shit and pursue that shit. 100, full throttle, don't stop, don't ever give up, and mash all the way to the top, and leave the streets alone, man. For real, because this shit ain't gonna last, man. Trust me. It ain't gonna last.
Block tenacity, tenacious.
Vitani, EMG, VITANI-EMG. That's my handle for everywhere, man. You know, Facebook, all the social media sites, anything that you Google. Matter of fact, y'all go subscribe to my YouTube, man. I got dope videos on there for y'all. About 8 of them right now. About 8 of them, yeah. Vitani, VITANI-EMG, man. It's really that shit.
So the brother brings out this documentation of all these anthropologists and scientists and the creator of the Mexican National Heritage Museum and History of Mexican Museum stated that it was 9 anthropologists making statements that in the 1800s that
without a doubt or any proof that ancient Mexico was black. Without a doubt, without a shadow of doubt, ancient Mexico was black, and the Mexicans who are there now were not there before. That shit blew. I always talk about it because my anthropology studies, you know what I'm saying? But so I've had a conversation with my brothers, and I always state, why do they keep finding pyramids in Mexico if the Mexicans who are living there is really from Mexico? And then my whole thought process broke down to they couldn't, because it's ancestral. If your great-great-grandfather built these pyramids, you would know where they was because it's ancestral DNA, and then uncommon in DNA. He's a medical professional. Is when your motherfucking our cells actually remember everything our ancestors ever did, never thought, and certain things. That's why you be having all these thought processes and premonitions and about shit from the past, and you go places and you feel attached to it. Yeah, so if there's no attachment, they keep finding pyramids right outside of people's villages. That should tell you something. That shows a refugee status. You know what I'm saying? Of all thought process from some individuals, and then the breaking down and the marrying and mixing in with a whole bunch of other DNA has now broken down your recombinant DNA, and you can no longer remember what your ancestors remember, because your ancestors is mixed up with a whole bunch of other shit, and that's why they own what they own right now. So we don't remember, but you still create the same shit your ancestors created. That's why Black Americans have been enslaved and created. 89% of all technology used on the world right now is created by us, and we are the foundations of 97% of all technology on this planet. That's some amazing shit from Black America. Facts.
Technology that they don't even know how it shit works.
Even the technology they know how it works came from us. Everything in this room, I'll give you a breakdown. Because without copper translucent wire, nothing exists that's electric. So no light bulbs, no nothing, all type of shit, filament and light bulbs, all everything, the basic of thought. That's why I say the foundativeness of it all comes from America, not black men around the world. Because look what they're doing everywhere else. They're not doing what we did here. That's another thing we just throw out the window, because we just buy and get sold shit and are told to do this and told to do that, but not thinking of how much we created in this civilization and how much. That's why I say all you do is look up who invented what, and it starts breaking down. Even in an era where black men couldn't own patents, if you look at the people who worked for Thomas Jefferson, why are there 9 black dudes working for him? You know what I'm saying? Like Thomas Edison, why is it 4 or 5 black dudes? The dude who invented the filament, Tom Paine, he was a black dude. He really invented the whole light bulb, but he couldn't own a patent for it. So that's why they did that. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. That's why, except for one dude, and his ancestry is of the yellow thought process, Nikola Tesla, and he said, I'm doing what they did in Samaria and what they did in Egypt and what they did in Mexico. Bam. Hey man, it's not a hidden mystery. It's a fact. Dig it up, let it be seen. So we were just all dealing with something that I'm about to say that makes people invigorated in thought process. It's this whole Moorish thought process that everybody's a Moor. The word Moor in Europe and in ancient parts of where there's not a lot of black people meant black. We are of different tribes, not of a different thought process. So the word Moor meant black to Europeans. So when they came here and it was like we was dealing with Moors and woo woo, they was dealing with Moors. They were dealing with black people. We everywhere. Global civilization, the teachers and founders of all civilization on this planet are black people. We are the original man. Facts. Disprove that. I love that. Please show that there's an equality between different civilizations around the world, and that the forefathers of every great civilization of this planet were black, and the first always was black.
Oh man, you see what it is?
Oh yeah, we here.
It's nothing but love, y'all.
Hey, listen, bro, listen. Independent game is still alive, man. I'm back in the Bay. Happy to see that real people is still keeping this shit lit.
There's a young dude out there that's trying to go ahead and get in the game and do anything as far as entertainment business. What's the first advice would you give him for the game?
Don't sign none, first of all, and create your product so you could be the owner of the master. If somebody pay for your studio time, that belongs to that CEO. Believe that. You better go to the pawn shop like me. You better sell something you got. You better borrow the money, but you better not sign no 360 deal and then realize you don't even own your name, and your kids, they gonna be mad at you if you get your buzz going and that song get going, everybody know about it, and then you don't get no money. That's the worst feeling in the world, that you got a hot ass song and boy, you ain't got no money. So don't sign none and create your own master and research the different type of deals so that you don't just jump at a deal. Oh, I want a digital deal. I want a distribution deal. I want 360 deal. I want marketing or management. Go with Google, man. Google and do it for self, man. Keep God first.
Hey, so somebody was trying to contact you and ask you for some actual advice. You know what I mean? Is there a Twitter or anything they can get at you with?
Big Panamera Instagram. TrapFlix on YouTube. Straight up, that's my channel. Subscribe on there too, because I'm putting out a lot of films. You know, and if I could give some more advice, the movie game is the new rap game. You heard it from JT the Bigga Figga.
Oh boy, right on.
A man with an iPhone with iMovie on it is worth more than $100,000 studio, and every Pro Tools computer, all that shit don't mean nothing. Nigga with a phone will kick your ass, get a movie done, and have more fame off a phone. Like me, Snow on the Bluff 2, Snow on the Bluff 1, bigger camera, Snow on the Bluff 2, or iPhone.
Got them dancers on me, romance the homie, she looking good and she fine. Why the pussy?
That boy Locks, dirt on my boots.
Hey, would you say the streets is the best education you ever had?
Streets?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you at the bottom already. I was a master at the bottom person. I was a master broke person, master take a loss person, master get cut out of shit, master get left behind, master at all of that. But I knew God though, and I ain't gonna never stop. I'm 45, I never had a job, I never been to the penitentiary, and I ain't killed nobody, but I didn't handle me some business about my respect, but I ain't got no blood on my hands.
Man,
and I take care of my children too. I got all my kids outside, and I bought me a RV Craigslist.
We decked it out.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker nice. And guess where I live at? In the Bay right now till the summer. Guess where I'm gonna be living at? RV from Craigslist. Right. Parking by the water. I'm finna go park right now, eat lunch, and play with my studio. My kids and my family on the RV. Couple bands. Living good, warm, bathroom work, kitchen work.
Right.
Fuck that, I don't got no rent. $3,000 a month. And then $3,500 if you wanna have a, come on. You park in the car? $4,200.
Right. Man.
You need a guitar cable?
Yep. I'm done with this shit.
Let me get you a cable.
We started something called the Bum Life. Man, we not finna spend no money, man. The less you can spend is the new popular thing. Get out of that thing. Oh, I bought this, I bought that. I got the new belt, I got the new shoes. Like black people, something happened to us. We gotta show that money don't mean nothing to us, but we need all the money we can get. I gotta prove to you that money ain't shit to me and my people. We running through this shit. Matter of fact, yeah, that's black people. Something happened. Somebody put something in our food and our water. Accidentally, we think we rich. Rich people don't even do what black people do. So, I'm not talking down on my folk. I'm just saying I'd rather be honest, tell y'all something. If you want to make it to be 45 years old with no manager, no major label, took care of your family, never had a job, my wife ain't worked in 15 years, all we do is independent shit, but we done been evicted, lost shit, lost storage spaces, got hit for shit. That come with life. When you can find out how to take care of yourself and never have to go get a job, that's when you made it. I learned that in 92. I said I'd never get a job, ever, nigga. I'm gonna make me a product, nigga, something in the studio, something. I'm gonna go sell it to somebody. Once they told me I sound good, then if you get told you sound good, then never stop. keep perfecting this shit.
You want to have protection on this or that?
Nope, because I got to make the money back tonight when I get some food. I'm going to hit me some niggas tonight. This shit gonna work, baby. I learned the game. That's how I brought the bus outside. 20 beats, 6 big verses, $15,000. Take that, spend $7,500 on the bus, and I'm gonna take care of my family. You know, go shopping, eat, get some groceries for the bus, and then get my studio. Put my family in the front, and I put my lab in the back. Shit up to Craigslist. They got another one for $2,500. Something wrong with the carburetor. I'm thinking about grabbing it. Park that over there on, over here by the pier somewhere. Boy, do you know the feeling of getting denied to move in somewhere in San Francisco where they telling niggas no left and right, no Section 8, no good credit, no. Everything is no. And even when you got the money, they say, okay, well, you know what? First, last, and security. If it's $3,700, you do the math. God damn it, you might as well bought an RV like me and in your nightmare of goddamn it, month to month. Stress that gonna make you, goddamn it, you gonna. Listen, I've been here for a month paying for a hotel, right? I'm so thankful I heard we made that little money. Now the last week, I've been enjoying the rent-free life. Enjoying it. So take that note, y'all. Salute to the street.
Skeeta bands, live in the flesh, designer everything, niggas, I gotta stay fresh to death. Wings on my jeans, meanie on that fly shit, friendly skies, niggas.
So the air was real, and I'll give you in the deal. I'ma try to follow the act, so you can trust me now when we whack back. But really, I never rap before, but you can trust I'm going hard like a Capricorn. You know that I won't sound like this, cause I wasn't born in January, Sagittarius. And I have a system, started the arcadator, I said a twister. But this dude, he's real. Honestly, he knows the deal, his name was real. Yo, make the noise for him. Yo, make the noise for yourself. Be here on Sunday night, do all this crazy shit. Make the noise for yourself, come on, come on. Sunday night, this is hip-hop, it's R.O.T.C every Sunday night, always. We about to trade more? We about to trade more balls. And we gonna let the men down do what they're doing. You are rocking with the Get Down Band. We do pay our band, we do pay our DJ. You can help us out financially. If not, it's all good. Show me on the drums. Let's let them play for a second. Let's go. Don't stop. Need to fix your face like a boat, don't shop. Go hot, go hard. We got the face on like you go so hard. Oh, so hard, my flow those bars like I'm all on bars. Yo, come through right here. Yo, looking so bad like a FOMO song. These to my people supported me for their love and respect for the sport I need. From the soul that I chose for the performances, from the gold to the diamonds, fortune G's. And this the ambition is more than greed. 1 million scale about 4 MCs who got skills but who cannot afford a beat if we can pay the middle beat for the streets. How you like me now? I ain't trying to rap so fast. I be trying to do my shit, but these rappers have no class. And then take them with these lessons. I be stressing, I be testing. I mean, I'm going off the top of my brain. They keep stressing. It's Robert Denero, not Robert Kelly. I serve them dog just like a deli. You know I get on the stage and I got these bitches tripping like I was Nelly. You know I be putting it down, make a movie dog like I was Belly. What's up, man? What can you really fake rappers tell, man? Make them go pop like I'm spaghetti. Come through right here, calm and deadly. When I coming, rock it steady. No, I better start it Yeti. Like a Yeti rock. When I come like a monster spewing lava. I'm a monster like Chewbacca Chupacabras. I don't give a shit about Spotify or title. Got this for my culture. Got this shit on vinyl. Can't cool my rockin' from Berkeley to Tokyo. Get me hitting and you ain't gon' trippin' like Joe Show. The world, Chico and everything in it. Lyricals gon' bring the pen to its in it. It's been a minute since I was in the hood, but my niggas know that I put them in spirit. This is not mumble rap, I mean it's lyrics. Rapping
shit in the scrimmage, but now I just damage. Any MC that goes to the competition, we've been doing this MVP shit. Now going off the top of my brain, spice is so insane. Look at me now, I'm in the city, I'm in the town. Make the crowd go wild when I'm bringing the whole pound. Smoke everybody out, everybody get loud. Y'all know how to get down now. And R.O.T.C, hold it down. Trying to be better man, no timidin. No, I got drive, like caravan. Wanna do shows, get in Riverland. Never run a place, no running man. Disco, Rex out, disco, West Side. You can find me all the way. Daddy, Lama, all my bros and body with no drama. Hey, hold on, and I'm yo, but they all want to strength in the coast over man. All these fun don't keep on the souls of man. Show you know free the souls of man. Yo, gotta slow it down for the people can't keep up. Most of these MCs ain't left what they made up.
I am superior, you are inferior. You know I'm smooth like my leather interior. They wanna test me if I'm really real enough. I grab the weapon and turn it to Syria. Serious back in the days I was tearing up. Now I'm on stage and I'm tearing up. The game is my wife and I'm married up. Homie, I'm flying, I don't need no fairy dust.
Welcome to the terror dome, hella gone. I'm in a hella grown. When I do this shit off the top of my brain, that's all my dome. So I just have to spit it like, yo, we doing this shit, we smoke it up. Get high, man, yo, you choking up. And you didn't get that right now, I'm just doing this shit, I'm joking, what? Not gonna fuck it like Debo, you know I spit it like Sebo. Don't give it a fuck when they say Denero in the game, dog. I spit it so fucking lethal, in the bed like a torpedo. Yo, you know how we flow, we still doing 4s and doing 8s. I'll make the whole crowd hallucinate, let's go.
Hallucinate, we gotta lose the game, lose the flow. Right here the boom boom, yeah, let her know. Off the hell we go, from the right here, off it like a Denero.
He's the new Rakim, I'm like the old cannabis. I got hella psych meds in my medicine cabinet. Peace to my Asian women that are smiling and dancing. I'm just freestyling.
I am one, I am gun, I am one, I am son, I am fun with the track. I am one, I am black, I am straight from the slums with the guns and the crack. I am young, I can scrap, I am one with the raps. Let's go.
No time for chit chat, you know how we roll. Shout out to the homie Pharoahgahmoe, you know we can square a squabble. Make sure when you buy at the bar, make sure you buy me a bottle. You know when it's going down, get down, man, we push the throttle.
Workload is over, so pour me a rum and coke, roll me a blunt of smoke. Slowly it's up a roll, slowly it's comes and go. Yo, we coming with their free flow, can't show and learn, you know how it goes.
Hey rapper, I'm not trying to outrun you. I want R.O.T.C to be able to sign you, provide you with chances. I ain't have at your age, only about 30%. How you rap on stage?
Every time that I freestyle, get the FBI and 911 on the speed dial. I kill the fucking beat, I never ever see trial. I got magic like that black guy from Green Mile.
Woo! And you know we always let the weed howl. Don't give a fuck, man. Find you in a lost and found. Yeah, under the ground, dog, buried undercover. You know Denero hit them with a blow, they'll never recover.
Yo, and I hit them with their freestyle. You get forgotten like they see now. Like they 70 over. We coming with the flamethrower. When we spit it's game over.
I never felt Asian and good with computers. I was told to be quiet if you don't be sure. Straight from the sewers like Gossip X, and I'm down to swing profits with kids in Babucha. I got these bars, I'm seeing stars. Too many MCs try to act too hard. Stop scheming, I be dreaming. This is just my life. I be understanding where someone's on the mic.
This ain't Gucci gang, homeboy. I could use your body as a shooting range. Yeah, I bring back and forth like a boomerang. I'll make you hate like who can't say. You can't hang.
Yeah, we all friends up here. We ain't got no fear, ain't tripping on these fears. We listen here, yo, it's really hip-hop. This is the dream team right now, making the beat drop.
The hip-hop guys, we lucky you birthed y'all. They scared to see me outside like that movie Bird Box. Keep the fucking earth up when I spit it, and let the whole crowd know that we out here living it. We go side to side, side to side. For all of my ladies looking fine tonight, we go side to side, side to side. Give it up for my rappers on the open mic. Now left to the right, to the front, to the back. Put them hands up if you people understand rap. Now front to the back, to the left, to the right. Put them hands up, cause we are repping it tight.
Whoa, hey, hey, hey.
Wow, keep everybody up with me.
Support the music blog. SupportTheMusicBlog.com, man. Support the music blog. You know what I mean?
Hey, brother, what does that mean you do? You rap, you make beats, what you do?
I do both. I do a bit of both.
How long you been doing that?
Shit, for as long as I can remember, for about a good almost 10 years.
What inspired you to do it?
I've been rapping though. I've been doing for more than 10. You know, I've been doing this since I was about 12. I was about 12 when I first started doing it.
Any type of artist that inspires you to stay in the game?
Well, at first it was Eminem. Then I started getting engaged to like Nas, and I started getting engaged to like Pac, you know, Big, Refugees, Lauryn Hill.
What exactly did you like about Eminem at that time?
I liked about him. What I liked about Eminem was that he was in the movie 8 Mile, and at the end of the movie, he stood up to the free world, and you know he chewed all three of them out. And what inspired me to rap was that he said it with his chest. He said it with his chest, and you know what inspired me to rap was when I wanted to write my own stuff and started saying and started rapping.
Hey, so there's young people out there that be just think it's easy, man. Is it really easy, or you know what I mean? How's this game for you?
Well, I mean,
you know, what type of advice would you give them if they jumped in the game?
And you know, to some artists, you know, it's given to them. To some artists, it's not, and it's really and they have to work hard for it. And there's some there's some artists that is really, really good, but have a hard time trying to really get out there. I mean, the best way to really get out there for some artists that don't really have nothing going for themselves is YouTube or anything or any other site that they feel that they can get out there with, or blog, whatever.
Do you personally have anything on YouTube that we can look out for and maybe go get you a few views?
Yeah, you know, check out J-Mob. You just look up J-Mob, J-M-O-B-B. Just J-M-O-B-B, no hyphen, no nothing, it's all together, J-M-O-B-B. And, you know, I just recently dropped my LP, No Risk, No Reward, on my birthday last year. And, you know, I also have a mixtape too called the SF Mixtape. And, you know, right now I'm just dropping songs, you feel me? I'm trying to come out with a fixed tape. I don't know what to call it yet, but let's just know that just be known that I'm coming out with a fixed tape soon, and I'm coming out with No Risk, No Reward Part 2. That's what's gonna come into works, and you know what I'm whipping up for that one is gonna be history.
Hey, so do you have any experience of a time or situation where maybe you was on stage or something and you kind of like maybe it was like it just wasn't feeling the same or anything? Any type of stories you got?
Well, all right. I remember there was a time that I was told about a show a day later. Like it was just a day before, and you know, Lil AJ of the One Mob was over there, and I felt really, really confident, and I wasn't thinking about winning or nothing. It was a contest or whatever, but you know, I choked. I mean, it's like songs that I wrote from when I was like 21. I'm 28 now, you know what I'm saying? I was 27 at the time, and you know, I choked. My words started going out of place and all that. Like I started choking, man. I was just like, fuck it. Damn, it was hella embarrassing and humiliating.
Yeah. So what did you learn from that situation? You could probably
what I learned from that is don't get high before the performance. That, and also, you know, if you're gonna perform something, you know, really, listen to what you're gonna perform. You know, keep listening to it as many times a day, you know, and really, you know, if people hit you up about a show a day before the show starts, don't take it. You know what I mean? Don't take it.
Hey, so folks that might want to do something with you or something, how they find you on Instagram?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, JMob_1s, JMob1s. You can find me there, you know. I'm on Twitter, but you know what I'm saying? saying? But you know what I mean? When I get back on my Twitter, you feel me? You know, I'll let people know. I'll let people know, you feel me? You know, follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Any shouts out to anybody that inspired you, kept you going, or what?
Man,
Maybe had your back?
Well, let me see, you know what I mean? Who really had my back, you know what I mean? I can't really, I can't really shout out to nobody for that, but I will say shout out to one of my homies, you feel me? One of my partners, you feel me? Matter of fact, you know what I'm talking about? Like, shout out Milli, the mobster, shout out Hit It 3 times, you know what I'm saying? S on Wayne, you feel me? Vallejo in the house, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying, my partner from the Mo, you know what I'm saying, Hayes Valley, Wally Mag, you know what I'm saying, shout out my nigga Treasy, you feel me, shout out my nigga SFG Smoke, Corky Turb, you know what I'm saying, man, all the ones that, I mean, the ones that still doing their thing, you know what I mean, shout out who else, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, I do this for the one time. Shout out Big Mar, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's doing his thing. Still need to step his bar game up, but hey, you know what I'm saying? The substance and the intensity is getting up there, and I like that, all right? Hey,
much love. Thank you for your time. Yes, man, let us know who you is.
Yes, Denero, you know what I'm saying? Represent San Francisco, California, you know what I mean?
Man, what exactly do you do, man?
You know, I'm a songwriter, coordinate events. I'm just an entrepreneur in this hip-hop game, man, you know. A little bit of production, you know, a lot of promotion, you know, just whatever it needs to be. You know, hip-hop extraordinaire out here, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, for those that don't really understand what hip-hop really is, because right now everybody think that hip-hop is something different, man. What is actually hip-hop, man? Where did it start at? Is it the graffiti? Is it the culture? Is it the music? Is it everything? What is it?
Hip-hop to me is life, you know what I'm saying? It's the culture, it's the elements, it's life, it's breakdancing, it's rapping, it's tagging, it's the mindset, you know what I mean? It's the underdog mentality, it's the you know what I'm saying? It's just the higher infinite power healing our people, hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? That's the abbreviation of it, you know what I mean? It's for the, you know, the culture is a very, very delicate thing, so when you talk about it, you just gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you're speaking at it from the heart and from the soul, because, you know, the mind will have you doing something that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't completely hip-hop sometimes. You gotta sometimes be doing it from the heart, because sometimes the mind will contradict what the heart wants to do, and then you end up signing your ass to a funky deal, you know what I mean, and doing some dumb shit thinking it was for hip-hop, but really it was just because you were a detention whore.
Hey, that makes sense, man. So, you know what I mean? Hey, so speaking of attention, you know what I mean, how do you feel about a lot of folks kind of caught up on the Instagram and the Facebook and not actually really giving back to the actual what's going on, man? Because really, we from the streets. We broke down with cardboards and put cardboards in the street and spit on our heads, and we spray painted, and you know what I mean. We had a unity, man. It was like kept us out of trouble. And now the young folks take it just to like create gangs and hide behind the business label. Like,
I just feel like, man, that you know, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. Whatever, you know, when things get popular, they get tainted. You know what I mean? And you can't really control that. You can't really put either what a description of what real hip hop is. You know what I mean? Like I'm at the kind of like I play devil's advocate with that, because you know, hip hop is obviously from the streets, and the streets emerge and change, and they're always gonna have different styles. And when the more and more that it became public and people were able to see hip hop, they changed it. You know what I mean? So you can't really say what is real hip hop, what is a real hip hop. Somebody's expression of real hip hop can only be gauged out from a 10 to a 15 to maybe a 20 year you know time frame. And hip hop's 40 now, so I was one of the older or middle age, because I'm, you know, in my mid 30s, one of the mid-age people that was starting to kind of like hate on the young people for what they were doing musically, thinking some of that wasn't called hip hop. But then you could look at a lot of other cornier groups that hip hop gave a pass. You know what I mean? That wasn't hip hop at all, and that would still get put in the hip hop realm. You know, so it's just like
like hip hop in the mixtape era, and a lot of different like the platinum era, and a lot of like what basically what a mold of what hip hop's sound is supposed to be like. People wanted to keep on trying to push towards that. If the South had it, and the South was the one that had the most sound and the most shit that people wanted to sound like they were from the South. In the 90s, a lot of people wanted to sound like they were either from the West Coast or the East Coast. You know what I mean? And then when other sounds came, like the bass sound came, the hyphy movement, people took the hyphy movement, you know what I'm saying, chopped it up, used it, and now you got people like fucking A$AP Rock and fucking these guys, and this guy sounding like the Bay and the hyphy movement, you know? So I feel whatever's cracking at a certain time, the underground and artists try to mold to become that. Not everybody, but certain a good.
So basically, you kind of sound like hip hop music is an original thing, and what we got going on right now is like a popular music where they're calling it hip hop, but it's really more of a trend of everybody jumping on certain people's bandwagon.
I feel like now there's so many different elements to the underground. You got underground boom bap hip hop still going on. Okay. You got like street grimy drill underground shit going on. Yeah. You got gangster shit going on. You know what I mean? And really, all the business is the same, and that's what cats don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You could be Mozzie booking a show fucking in Frisco and have to deal with the same fucking bullshit, backdoor shit as if you're Wu-Tang coming to book a show. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. The business is always the same. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna be dealing with some fucking shady people in the business, some fucking bullshit, back end, front end kind of money situations. You know what I mean? So it's like there is no real to me, when it comes to the business and hip hop, really there is no what's real and what's fake. Once you step into the business realm, it don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's my perspective on it. Other people might be different because they want to live in a styrofoam reality of hip hop. You know what I mean? But when you start stepping into the bigger leagues, you start seeing it's just run by gangsters, it's just run by corporate people, it's just run by, you know what I'm saying? It's just business. Bottom line is just business. But if you're doing it for the elements like breakdancing, when I was a breakdancer, I didn't do it to get paid. Even though I was sponsored by a clothing company and shit like that, I was breakdancing, and that to me, I feel like breakdancing, didn't lose its core foundation of what it is to be a dope b-boy and have a dope crew and keep the crew love. You know, with hip hop, it's so many revolving doors keep shit going on. You can say we live under this code of hip hop, quote unquote, but then you still snaking dudes in the back and you still doing shady business shit, but you living under hip hop. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Hip hop, peace, love, and all this bullshit, but then you still doing the same shit as the lean slippers and the ones that you knocking. Cause see, the lean slippers, the way I see it is they're not telling you what real hip hop is, but we're over here creating the line of what real hip hop is. You see what I mean? Because of the kind of beats these dudes or whatever, you know,
So they're messing up the brand.
A beat is a beat. A beat should determine what kind of music you make just because of the kind of beats you rap over. If I rap over a trap beat, I shouldn't automatically be labeled as somebody that's making trap music just because I'm using that instrumental. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or if I decide to use a fucking rock and roll beat, I shouldn't be labeled as a rock and roll type dude. So it's I feel like artists too, they're forced to be in a bubble, because if you start misrepresenting yourself, then you get called out. Oh, you're not really that, you're not really this, you know, so then they feel like they gotta portray something, you know what I mean? So it's very hard to find unique artists that are able to kind of draw a certain kind of popularity and at the same time be original. Because, you know, if you're not, when people only hear hypnotism, when you only see what you think the norm is, when you go see something out of the norm, even though you might like it, you're already controlled by the masses not to like it. Because there's so much influence telling you if you decide to like something wrong, you're going to be the one outcasted. You see what I'm saying? So if there's so many of the masses liking something that is quote unquote hip hop, then that's what someone's label, or that's what somebody's, you know, distinctive interpretation is gonna be. Oh, that's hip hop because he says it's hip hop. Oh, James Brown, this guy says it's hip hop. Donald Trump says it's hip hop because Kanye came to his office, or whatever, you know, or whatever, you know what I mean? But we all know that Kanye's made hip hop music, but have some of his actions that he's done lately been hip hop? No. But who's the judge? You see what I'm saying? Like, fucking Eazy-E went to see the president. You know what I'm saying? Just because he was white or black, didn't, you know what I'm saying, didn't matter. They both did the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, go to show, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to rant too long, but I just feel like hip hop is like a delicate thing because it's like really, I feel like the people that are really doing hip hop don't give a fuck about really making a song. They don't really give a fuck about shit. They just gonna keep doing it. If they rap, they freestyle, they do it, they keep it pushing. They don't need to make a dollar off it. And if they do, they're blessed to do that. I still live with that mentality. Like I make music and shit, but I still try to keep that like strong MC rules and strong hip hop, you know, codes. It's hard to do both. It's hard to try to manifest something into money and then keep the original foundation of what it came from when you know that money is going to change everything in a sense. You know, it's going to change your perspective. It's going to change your, you know what I'm saying, your comfortability. It's going to change all that, you know.
I really understand that.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, so pretty much, if a young person was coming in the game again, once again, if he was coming in the game and he wanted to keep it hip hop, how would he protect himself from going into being like commercial?
I would say the best thing that I would tell artists to do, that I think a lot of older artists tell people in my age frame or older, just keep on doing the craft. Keep on making the music. Keep on making the music. You'll eventually find your lane. You know what I mean? But do you. Like, be original, you know. And if your originality sounds like, you know what I'm saying, what may be what is right now, then hey, go with it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not and you don't feel it is, but you feel like you got something inside yourself that is different, go past it. And look past what's in front of you. Don't sit there and think, oh, because Jack and Joe and Jim at the local bar down the street ain't giving you a show. Don't fuck with that. Go to the next spot. Go to the next spot. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop is a worldwide thing. You gotta be willing to expand and step out your comfort zone. And some of the things I haven't even completely done in a long time. I haven't stepped out of my comfort zone in a long time. You know, I used to tour a lot more. I used to do a lot more road things lately. I think as I've gotten older, I've been a little bit more stagnant. But in reality, it's really better for people to really expand their horizons. Don't just sit there and think that your Instagram followers, your Facebook image and all that shit is gonna make you a dope artist. That is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, invest your money into your craft, come up with your own ideas, find a good journalist, find a good team, and stay strong with that team. And, you know, help that team understand that there's going to be low and high points, and, you know, to try to stay strong, because a lot of teams these days don't last. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people want the quick results nowadays. You know, and hip hop, especially hip hop, this is the bottom of the barrel music. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's doing it, which means when there's a lot of people doing it, there's less jobs for quality. So it means that, hey, you know what? They can go find, if there's 100, let's say there's one venue, right, in your local area, right? And there's 100 MCs. And there's 10 skilled MCs, right? Just because one MC knows his worth and his skill doesn't mean that everybody else is MCs, and artists need to unite amongst each other to realize their worth so they don't get short-ended of the stick. So, you know, I think, you know, create a union amongst each other. Artists need to have a union amongst each other. So, you know, if one artist says I'm not performing at the spot, this artist doesn't perform. If, you know, like camps needed to get strong again, like this and like this nation and the way the Bay was when we kept shit knit tight. You know what I'm saying? Like all this, like, I just say, you know, just try to stay consistent with, you know, your craft first. And the one thing I really noticed is only worry about yourself. That's the top thing. Don't worry about what this other artist is doing, or, you know, because there's going to be a lot of artists you're going to come across. Worry about you. Me, I made the mistake of worrying about a lot of artists that didn't worry about me. You know what I mean? And that kind of bit me in the ass. But now I'm really just focused on my own shit, trying to build up my own stuff, and it's working out good. So if you got skill, you got talent, and you can do anything besides rap, like you can do editing, you can do beats and all that, keep that shit to yourself and master it. That's my thing, master it. And learn more than just how to rap.
Hey, one more time before we leave.
Learn more than just
Hey,
rap.
one more time before we leave. How do we find you?
You can find me on SoundCloud at. You can find me on SoundCloud at Denero Robert, Denero Robert, or Robert Denero, and then you can find me on Spotify under Denero, Denero, on iTunes, Tidal, all that, Denero, Denero. I'm also on YouTube under Denero Robert, Facebook Denero Robert, and Instagram Denero the Boss, DENERO Boss.
All right, that's what's up, bro. Man, you look familiar, man. What's your name, man?
Well, I go by the name Unlearntheworld, originally from New York City, Wash Heights, Manhattan, all day, every day out here in the Bay Area, getting lit, R.O.T.C, every Sunday night. You know how we get down, man.
Hey, man, so exactly what do you do, man?
Well, I'm one of the co-directors. We've been running 5 years strong. This is the only live weekly hip-hop shit going on in San Francisco. I started really just coming as an MC, just on the local scene, just trying to find a spot to come and kick it and kick freestyles with the fellas and all that. And then it just kind of grew, and I was one of the more like standout artists that was on the stage. People started showing me a lot of love, and then throughout the course of being out here on Cypher, I won the MVP contest 2016. Since then, I've gone on to perform all around the Bay Area. I've toured nationally. I've opened up for like groups like Wu-Tang. I've worked with, you know, Ghostface. I've worked with Farside. I've worked with a lot of people and performed with them, done shows and shit, and it's been a wild ride since then.
Hey, what motivates you to keep you from giving up?
Shit, man. Like, you know, I'm finally in a space now where I'm actually making a living off of my art, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's just performing locally or nationally or doing hip-hop education work. So that motivates me continually, and I just keep on, like, moving and building and trying to make things bigger and better.
Hey, hardware or software? What you like?
Huh?
Hardware or software?
Oh, in terms of being a producer, I prefer software because of the workflow. That's what I got introduced to. I started making beats on FL Studio, right? And then I moved on to Ableton. I've done 2 albums off that are on Spotify and iTunes right now, where it's all self-produced, and I worked on Ableton using it. But there's something about hardware, man. There's a certain sound that you get with like the SP1200 or the MPC that you can't duplicate. So, you know what I'm saying? It could go either way, but right now I'm fucking with the software Ableton.
Tell me about what you got on Spotify. What can we go listen to?
Man, so I got 2 albums on Spotify right now that I released within a year of each other. So inside of 1 year, I dropped 2 self-produced albums. First one's called I Saint, I Sinner, I Self. You can check that out on Spotify.
Hey, spell that.
I Saint, I Sinner, I Self. You know what I mean?
I got it.
You can catch that on Spotify, iTunes, all the digital outlets, as well as YouTube, as well as my more recent album, which is called Universes. I dropped that in August of 2018, and that's right now available also on YouTube. You can check out the videos. New Rakim, Sorry Not Sorry Though, and a whole bunch of other ones is about to drop in a minute. So we just gonna keep things pushing.
Hey, there's a lot of folks might want to work with you, man. How do they find you? With Twitter?
You can check me out on Instagram. You already know what it is. IG, Twitter is Unlearntheworld as it sounds. Facebook, hit me up. Let me know I got beats for sale. I got rhymes. I'll be doing it all night, man.
Okay. Hey, so youngster out there, he trying to do what you do. You know what I mean? He going through it. What type of advice you give him? So he won't bump his head.
As long as you fuck with you, everybody else will fuck with you. Believe in yourself. Follow your dream, follow your voice, be passionate about what you do, be honest about what you do. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you shit, man. Following a dream is like being in love. Nobody can tell you nothing unless you gotta feel it. And as long as you sacrifice and preparation is meeting opportunity constantly for you, you're gonna win.
Have you ever had a moment where you was nervous or maybe you dropped the ball?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's like, that's braggadocio, I know, but it's ultimately me living in purpose. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I was meant to do this. I feel like I was born to do this. I feel like all the circumstances in my life provided a space for me to think and function the way I function and move how I move. So all these opportunities are coming because I'm meant to be doing exactly what I'm doing. So that's motivation enough for me.
Hey, so what is hip hop compared to the stuff they play on Cameo?
Well, I'm a hip hop educator, so I'm gonna tell you first and foremost, hip hop is a culture. Culture being defined as the expression of human intellect, the arts, or manifestations of human intellectual achievement. So if you look at the hip-hop jam as it started in the 70s and you see dancing, you see spoken word being done, you see music being played, you see art being done, all of it is culture. All of it is an expression of our intellect, and it's also a social justice mechanism for us to have peace, unity, having fun all amongst each other. There's not a lot that people can agree on now in this politically charged climate where everybody disagreeing with one another, everybody's polarized and compartmentalized, but a lot of us can agree on music, and music is the unifying force that's going to spearhead the revolution and the evolution of humanity through all this bullshit.
Hey, that was deep. Hey, so to simple form that down, to break that down. So right now,
hip-hop runs the motherfucking world, man. Black, white, red, whatever you are, you come to the jam, you come with hip-hop, you come in the spirit of peace, love, unity, and having fun, then you find family, you find community.
Oh, okay, well, far as art, right, do you condone all the stealing from each other? Like when I'm born in 79, right? So you know, I'm like almost exactly as old as hip-hop, right? Because hip-hop 40 years old, and I'm literally 39, right? So all my life is hip-hop. And I noticed that when I was growing up, everything was trying to be original, but right now I hear a lot of people like piggybacking off the same type of beats or the same styles.
Well, that's the music industry. So what we're talking about, right? What you're talking about is a difference and a dichotomy, meaning a split between hip hop culture that we grew up with, being you know what I'm saying, younger OGs from the golden era of hip hop, the culture of it, and all the elements of it. That's the DJing, the breakdancing, the graffiti writing, the rapping, the knowledge, all of that, collecting all of that versus what you hear on mainstream radio, which is basically a perversion of actual MCing as a means to, you know, get people to buy shit and to get people to imbibe in self-destructive lifestyles as a means to just keep capitalism going. You know what I mean? There needs to be a bridge. There needs to be a happy balance. You can listen to shit that's on KMEL and all the mainstream radio sources, but also check out your local artists. Come to local shows, support local artists. You know what I mean? Your favorite rappers who are on all these big platforms used to be local artists. So it's important that we support local artists, and it's important that local artists create that community-based counter-narrative to the bullshit that they hear on radio. Be leaders, be active in your community, educate the kids, put together events, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that the community is benefiting from your art, from your craft, and all of that.
Hey, one more time, how do the kids find you if they want to network with you, maybe create a mentor or I mean, just maybe contribute and patronize your fund, you know what I mean, or whatever you're doing. How do they find you one more time?
Check me out, follow me on IG or Twitter, Unlearn the World. I also represent Today's Future Sound. I also represent Hip Hop for a Change. You can find us all on Instagram, all Tribe Zulu Nation in the building. We out here, dude.
Hey, thank you.
Peace.
One more time, stick it to the grind. You see we out here trying to shine, doing what we do all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Fuck this shit for real, man. It's going down. Tap in or tap your ass out, boy.
Stay focused, never let up, we gon' make it to the top. Stay true to who I am, I'll never be something I'm not. For my bro, I'm giving half, if it's a little, won't lie. Gotta give it all I got, gotta give it all I got. I know this life is hard, no matter what, just keep your head up. Your head up, meant to break, it's half a stress, and this is set up. Set up, only switch and be the one to get you wet up. Gotta give it all I got, gotta give it all I got. Gotta give it all I got, where you was at when I was down. Spitting down on this mic while I'm inhaling on the slab. Gotta make my mama proud and get my pops about that sale. All them years he been away, ain't getting back, this shit is hell. This shit is searching for a way out, just a product of the game. Tell me that you coming back, nobody ever came. I'm stacking for a mansion, I ain't hustling for a chain. What you know about being broke and having to sleep up in the rain? I'm smoking on the eighth of cook, sipping on the 50. Pacing on the drugs we on, to forget the things we had to see. This the way it had to be. Asking why you have to go. You have to know that you'll forever miss. I put you up in every song. The flight's a lesson, I'ma ace it when it's time to test. Put my shoes up on your feet, you couldn't take a step. Moving cautious with my life, cause you don't live it twice. And you can take them all from me, so don't read me my rights. Focus, never let.
I'm still mob. I'm still mob. All these new gangs and new sets. I still kick it with the niggas I grew up with. I got gang.
Tune in to Bay Life Radio and get an ear full of good music. www.baylife.com.
www.baylightradio.com. Check us out. SupportTheMusicBlog.com. It's your boy Igor Beats. What it do?
Small little moment of y'all time, and check out SupportTheMusicBlog.com. You can also get a moment, man. Go to iTunes or whatever you listen to music and put SupportTheMusicBlog.com and listen to our podcast, man. S.T.M.B. Radio 1. We out here, man. We doing the work, man. And we videographers. Whatever you need us to do, you know what I mean? You want me to make a commercial for you, Instagram, Facebook commercial, YouTube commercial, you know, whatever it is. Just make sure you got a budget, man. You want me to get on the web and spam you and everybody and their mama and make you go viral? I can do that. Whatever it is that you need, you just tap in, and this is what we do. We the professionals. I see your hustle, bro, and I follow what's going on, and I see the love that everybody give you. I read the comments and all the shit. Like, I'm really into figuring this shit out. You know what I mean? And bro, you solid ass dude, bro.
It's been a long time coming, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
This is not from just another place. This is not just another. This is the history of Oakland music, right?
We're preserving a lot of culture with this spot. This spot has done several things. I've brought everyone from Snoop Dogg to MC Hammer to this neighborhood. We've shot music videos for the past 13, 14 years, giving back turkeys and backpacks and several things over the years that we've done in this community right here. So it's, like I say, man, it's one of those feelings. I'm trying to just stay focused on the positive things about it, you know, and the memories I've built. I'm not leaving the community. It's just the store's not going to be here anymore, but I'll never give up on my community.
Like this, my vision manifesto that doubt me all pissed. I stay humble, focus to get to this. Life's a movie and I'm living out my.
Hey yo, I'm at Oscar Radio. What's going down? Check this out. You coming in the room? It's going down. Here we go.
Man, Damo with Baby Soul, Oscar Radio, Vallejo Radio. In fact, I play old school everything, R&B, blues, rock, reggae, jazz, everything. So I'm touching every side of the spectrum.
How long you been doing this?
Man, 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
How long you been into music? Period.
All my life. You know what I'm saying? All my damn life. You know what I mean? I've been bumping Tom Petty. You know what I'm saying? From Michael Jackson, every damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the people that motivated you to do this?
Besides myself, what you mean, like musically?
Yeah, musically, like what inspired you?
Oh man, this is basics, you know. Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson, the Police. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can name it. Wham. You know what I'm saying? I'm going all the way across the board. You know what I mean? So I like it all. You know what I mean?
If it was some young people trying to get in the game and maybe follow after you, what type of advice would you give them to keep them from bumping their head so much?
Listen. Okay. Keep your mouth shut most of the time and listen, man, because you can't get it all when your mouth is running. You know what I mean? So that's about it, man. Just listen, peep game, like we did. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. I'm 46 years old. Ain't never been to the pen. Ain't never been to the county shit. But never been to the pen, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I got that by listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I'm above ground. Got all my teeth. I ain't crazy. You know what I mean?
Hey, so other than coming to Oscar Radio, is there any type of social networks they can catch you on?
I'm
sure Oscar.com, but
I'm on Twitter, but I really don't mess with the Twitter like that. But I got a Facebook page. If you wanna like me, look up Innovative Soul on Facebook. You know what I mean? Pure Style CDs. You know what I mean? I'm out here rocking, selling CDs, selling music, all that. So catch me on Facebook. Innovative Soul, DJ Damo. You know what I'm saying? Vallejo Radio. That's
for those that don't know how to spell, how you spell that?
How you spell what? Innovative Soul?
Yes, sir.
INNOVATIVE Soul. Innovative Soul, y'all.
Got you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
pages, and that's what it is. We keep us locked though, because we're all doing it like that. You got Jay.
Buddha with your bad bitch, a tribe called Quest. I'm getting lifted, can I say I'm getting lifted? I'm rolling up my backwood so I can get lifted. On the spot somewhere in the moon. Motherfucker, that's how lifted. I'm getting high like a space shuttle. I got a bad bitch, where that's a puddle. I'm a dog with no muzzle. Pit bull, kill a nigga, never uppercut him. I'm all the way hard, you was all the way God. I'm a spaceship, car.
Turn my music up. What? Turn my music up. What? Turn my music up. What? My shit bang. My shit. My shit. Pull up with the slump, or should I say black drunk sounding like I got an alligator in the back. Ready to build it ice. Rallying hockey smash, burning rubber at every light. Then I get in my way for the rated LA to the 80s on the connected. Hey, especially how you behave. You ain't got it like me, but you got to say. Woke up early in the morning and put one in the air. You can tell that I'm a dude with all my ball and something. Sometimes I dress up, sometimes I dress scum. Come on, yo, sometimes I dress high class, sometimes I dress bumpy. Yo, need a bottle cash, you know, bitch. Yo, turn my music up. Turn my music up. Turn it up. Music up. What? My shit down. My shit. 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 Put up my shit. My shit. When they got my shit. Hey, my shit. When they got my shit. You a loser? Winner? Starving? Yeah? You still sell dope? Now you're in the bar, down soap? Got a little Buddha? Got a number, got a Ruger? You in love with the hoe? She bringing you the dope? You gon' cry, shit? You gon' fall in the same as a girl? Everybody got choices. I need to get money, I'm stuck to this way. But everybody got choices. Keep it worked out while it's like hey, the show says she goes slide down. Come on, there she goes slide down. Hey, you know there she is. You know there she is. Yeah, it's in her brain, it's in her, but she really smart. About her cash, never been a better in the brains. In the trap, seen a whole lot. No, it's got some big shit. Let's go. Next report, trying on the clock, looking for the light. Always learn, some of my folks like triggers, some of my folks like killers. Yeah, spit rap, some of my folks spit track. You attack, who shouts? Without the shower, I got the money and the power. Sprinkle you with snack, there she goes like down. What? Okay, I try to get it. Girl, I'm a shaking and acting and don't be trying to get it. Say what? Trying to get it. Say what? Trying to get it. Girl, he's sipping. I walk up in the club with a lip with now, what we gon' do? What we gon' do, baby? What we gon' do? What we gon' do? Girl, I'm a cognac. Oh yeah. Later on the night of tomorrow. Oh, now follow what you gon' do. He's on with this ball. What you gon' do? What you gon' do? I'm hitting the block. Pull up on that ass in a brand new truck. Cruise on blast with your in this night. Niggas in the dash wheels just won't stop. You need to be down with a pimp like me. I ain't turning down with a black collar. I believe you right. You should holler at me, cause I'm a baller. Everybody hustle hard with me. Girl, I've been shaking, shaking and moving. Trying to get it. What? Trying to get it. What? Trying to get it. Hey! Hey! Let's go! Everybody, let's go! 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 Tell me where to go! Come on! Tell me where to go! 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 Tell me where to go! Come on! Tell me where to go! 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 Jesus Christ had dread for Satan. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on drawing some. Imagine all the Hebrews going down, dancing on top of chariots and turning sidewalks. Ooh, tell me where to go. I'm talking on my natural, on my way to the sun. My second I bird
trips. Some heat, some switches, and some Listerine strips. Dr. Green Belt, just to ease my thoughts. Not just the cops, but the homies you gotta watch. Ooh, the moon is full, look at the dark flag. Sitting in my striper, watching over the gold clouds. I don't work in the street, my knock underground. All that other shit would go in the water down. I'm from the bay, we hockey and go from the soil where the rappers and kids, they lay on through. Tell me when to doubt. Come on, tell me when to doubt.
Yeah, man, when you hate on us, we just get thicker, man. It is what it is, man. We out here. See, it's that lady cause that lady hated, man, we out here.
Yeah, they scratch up. Yeah, they scratch up. Yeah, it is what it is.
We out here clowning.
Black ass motherfucker. Doing what it do, it needs to get done how it needs to get done.
Oh, boy. Bro, we out here. Everybody out here. You know, feel me? It's going down. Yeah, y'all see him? Y'all already know what it is.
You already know what it is. Hooker Boy Films, man. We out here for another Black Sunday. Yeah, I call it Black Sunday.
You see it? Tap in, man. We out here, man. I see this dude everywhere, man. Right. This dude is one of the hardest working dudes ever in life. Tap in with this dude, man.
Yeah, hey, look, it's 10 Milli on them dancing. You know, I'm out here, man. Hey, look, at the barbecue, man, on the lake, you know, just promoting good energy, good vibe. You know, I had life in prison, man, for these crooked cops, man, setting me up. I came back, was able to sue their ass, prove it. You know, I won the 10 M's, but you know what? The 10 M's ain't nothing, man. Those who control the mind of the youth control the future. You know, I stand for something out here, so, you know, positivity is key in everything that I do. I'm just trying to spread the love, baby.
Hey, so right now you got anything that you pushing, any product?
Yeah, so I do music and deserve is out. Years ago, this shouldn't even be a question of what did I do? Go ahead, make sure you go stream it on all digital platforms, man. You know, follow me at 10 Milli on Instagram. That's 10MILLI. I keep it lit, man. Good positivity, man. And I'm just trying to spread the word, man. You know, for the youth. That's what it is, man.
Any special message you might want to get a youth right now?
Hey, listen, like I said, you know, from a quote of mine, when it comes down to my philosophy is knowing your past can better predict your future than planning for it. You know, make sure you know what you done did in the prior and how to plan to do better, man. That's what I'm going to say, feel me? For sure.
Hey, man, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time, man.
Hell yeah, it's all good.
But it is what it is, you feel me? It is what it is, you feel me? I love all y'all. Peace and blessings.
What's up, boss, man? How you doing, man?
Man, chilling, man. Enjoying the day,
Man, so everybody tell me, man, you the cause of all this love that we getting out here now.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It ain't me, it's the community. It's all community, man. You know what I'm saying? Community support one another. Community support everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. That's how it's always been. Oakland love, Oakland pride, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, so it just all started because that lady was hating on you doing your normal thing or what?
Man, you know what I'm saying? They came out here to the barbecue, man, and she called the police. She harassed me for 3 hours and 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So she harassed me for 3 hours, 25 minutes, and this is what the result is. You know what I'm saying? Community coming out to support, showing love, having fun. That's all it's about.
Hey, well, since now all the attention is on you, do you got any type of product or anything that you want to put out there? Because I'm going to put this on the website.
City Council, vote for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, running for District 2, making changes already. You know what I'm saying? We taking care of the homeless man, Drew, who had his stuff thrown in the lake. We got him food, water, everything. We just talked to this. We just got him an apartment. We just got to go get him an ID. He'll be off the streets, hopefully by the end of this week. We worked with the 8-year-old girl in San Francisco, raising awareness for her situation. We also are working with Burrito Bob, trying to raise awareness for his situation. Like I said, I'm working with everybody.
Man, we really need that right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so how do we contact you if we need to?
Man, Kenzie for Oakland on Twitter, Instagram, on Facebook, Kenzie for Oakland.
Spelled like your shirt?
Yep, just like this.
Yeah, man. So, man, I'm gonna stay updated, man, and give you my info, man. We really appreciate you.
It's all good, bro.
And thank you for your time.
It's all good.
Walk out
Donald Trump. Walk out Donald Trump. Now let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. It's your boy.
Okay, bye, son.
All right, come here.
All right, come here. I'm about to leave. Love you guys. I gotta make a move.
Man, we just chilling over here, y'all talking about sports, man. Hold on, Reem, bro. Golden State Warriors all day. You a Lakers fan, bro. And you from the town, bro? Okay, we got some Oakland fakers up in here. I feel that. You feel me? Man, hold on, man. Check this out, man. I take it back to World Be Free, man. Check this out, man. Don't do my team like that, man. We on top, man. And Gruden is back. You know what I'm saying? The A's finna do the thing, too. You feel me? I'm homegrown, man. I take it back when the Rock Quarry was still up here, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, we hail from East Oakland, California, Bay Area, East Bay, you know what I'm saying? And we real ghetto.
Man, we know the Hood Pushers. That was our group name.
Mm-hmm.
So one day we was like, hey, we just needed a record name, so we just put it all together, Hood Pushing Records.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's been what we've been riding with.
It all started on.
Tap in, y'all. You see what it is? S.T.M.B. We on this. I got my boy Doski right here. You feel me? We out here. Family is good. Bloodline. We fucks with it. Tap in. Oh boy.
Y'all don't know about this. Real deal cigars. Y'all don't know. It's a game though. You see it. But you just want a backwood though. I feel you. I just want a backwood.
Hey, what's up, man? My name is Jerry Law, too raw. Probably know me as Lucky Dollars. If you don't know me, you gonna know me, motherfucker.
Hey, man, what do you do?
I'm a comedian, man. I do stand-up comedy. I'm from Oakland, and I've been all around the Bay Area. I performed at Tommy T's often, and I performed at the Paramount Theater earlier this February, Valentine's Day. Yeah, Arsenio Hall and everybody. It's pretty dope.
Hey, so how you like those specific platforms?
I love them. I love those platforms because it allows me to do my craft and do what I like to do. It allows me to share the gift that God has given me with the rest of you good, kind people. If you like to laugh, then I'm your guy.
Hey, so about how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this for 4 years now. I'm starting on my 5th year. So I'm getting an hour special ready for that. And it's gonna be dope, man. But yeah, this is my 4th year, man. I've been with 32 different headliners. Most notables, I got to perform with during the weekends, like 9 shows with Mike Epps, set as an entertainer, Dave Chappelle. That was pretty big at the Hollywood Improv. And I've toured with Jess Hilarious. She has a show coming on called Rail. Premieres tonight, actually, after football. And Ryan Davis, that's a good friend of mine I also tour with. So.
Hey, so is it? Do you come up with your own material, or do you mix material, or how does that go?
No, my material is all original. It's all my material. I don't take nothing from anybody else. I don't remix nothing. All this is my joke. This is in my brain to my paper to your ears, and this is what it is.
Hey, so do it just come to you naturally, or what?
Yeah, it come to me naturally, man. Like, I mean, it's just it's something that's been with me all my life. I've always been told that I should be a comedian. And I spent some time on vacation, as black people like to say. And I was told that I should be a comedian, man. And I made a promise to a brother. Shout out Kill 120, Raymond Crip. His name Whitten Cavendish. I hope to, get in touch with the brother someday, And he just, I made a promise to him, man. And old corporate told him that when I got out, I'd be a comedian. He told me to go do comedy. And about a year or two after my release, I got into comedy and I ain't looked back.
Hey, so is it hard to get a check from doing comedy?
It's easy, but it's hard. Yes, it is hard to get a check because there are a lot of funny people out there. What is gonna make somebody spend money to see you as opposed to seeing someone else? There are a lot of funny people. If you think about the money, you're gonna fail. Just focus on being funny, and your opportunities and the doors will open like that. Focus on being funny, and the money will come.
Hey, so there's a young dude in the hood, and he been going to all your shows. He been going to everything, supporting you, and he like, man, big bro, man, I need not only do I need some advice from you, but I need to contact you. So I need you to tell me a way for him to contact you, and your message out to that young dude or young female.
Okay, for a young comic up in the game, you trying to come up. If you want to contact me, you can follow me on Instagram at JerryLaw2Raw, JerryLaw, the number 2, RAW. That's JerryLaw2Raw. My old page got hacked, man. They call me Lucky Dollars. Shit. Somebody, just be aware of who you call a friend, because there was somebody to be my friend, but hated on me so much that they copyrighted my name. So Jerry Law is what you'll see on the banners and on the marquees, but I'm still loved. But at the end of the day, it don't matter what you call me, because I'm still gonna be funny. See what I'm saying? It's still gonna be funny, motherfucker. But like I said, yeah, what I would tell that young person is to contact me through the Instagram, or just take my phone number down, 510-359-2088. Hit me directly, and I can put you on stage. I got a show every Thursday night in Berkeley at the Black Repertory Theater, 3201 Adeline. That's every Thursday night. Doors open at 7, show start at 8. It's an open mic in the beginning, then it's a showcase comedy. Sip and laugh is what I call it. You get to sip and you get to laugh.
Hey, so man, that's big, man. You get definitely giving back. So other than that, man, I mean, you pretty much said a mouthful, man. Is there anything you're working on right now that you want the people to know about?
Right now, what I'm working on, like I said, I'm working on my hour special, and that's gonna be really, really dope. I'm working on a book. I wrote 2 books. I haven't published them yet. I keep going over because every time I get to what I think is an end for the book, something else amazing that happened in my life, and it just keeps the book going. So there's an autobiography, and then there's one book for comedy, and it pretty much shows you my journey from the first time I ever touched the mic to the first time I ever did opened up for a national headliner was Dick Gregory, rest in peace, and Paul Mooney. Those were the first 2 comics I ever opened for, and so I knew at that point that it was going to be a nice journey.
Man, your bio's so fat, man. So not to be all in your business, man, but how much it costs to book you?
How much it costs to book me?
For how long, you know what I mean?
Well, it depends. It depends on what do you want me for. Do you want me to do 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Do you want me to host your show? And what I mean by host, that means that whatever you have on the show, if you have rappers, if you have poets, if you have comedians, whatever it is, when you book me to host, you not only book me for my funny of me hosting the show, but I'm going to control that portion of the show for you. So as a promoter or somebody that's booking someone, I'm more than just a host. I'm a producer as well. So I will take that. If you say you book me for a price and I come host your show, and you got 8 acts, I'll get all of them, get their music, work with the DJ, and you don't have to worry about none of that. You can actually, as a promoter that books me, you can actually sit back and kind of take the load off you. I'll make your job a little easier.
Oh, wow, okay. So that's kind of like it varies to each his own, like.
Yeah. So, you know, each person is different, and, you know, they might want me to just do a set or something like that, and the prices may and will vary.
Hey, I respect that. And just because you spoke on that, what's a good way for them type of people to contact you?
Same way you can contact me, Jerry Law2Raw, or you can take my direct phone number, which is 510-359-2088. That's once again 510-359-2088. I'm Jerry Law2Raw.
Yeah, y'all see what it is. Believe it or not, we out here doing what it do. You know what I mean? STMB done hooked up with Hooker Boy Films, and it's going down. Let's get it.
And the director.
Going down.
The director and actress.
Director and actress.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it.
For the phone can't buy me a home. Feed my family, guard my company. Kids got freedom to clone. Let's talk more.
Let's set them up. God, you mean like set them up? You don't know what I look like.
For sure, if you want the good loving hardcore, just meet me at the right place at the right time. Put you in the right state at the right time. Would you meet me at the right place at the right time? Body connect like iPhone to a Wi-Fi. Meet me at the right place at the right time. Baby, work with me, and just let it be. set you free. Oh God.
I'm Hooker Boy Films Town Finest, man. You already know what it is, man.
Hey, man, so you the ones that been putting out all these movies?
Put out movies, DVDs, documentaries. We done did it all, man. Videos, over like 300, 400 videos.
Man, how long you been doing this?
Been doing it for like 13 years now. Strong, you feel me? Since 2004. I've really been doing this since 2002, but 2004 was my first DVD, The Bigga Gang. 2005 was my second DVD, which is Oakland Gone Wild. Bet you didn't know that.
Man, what inspired you to be doing this?
Man, one day I just picked up a camera, man. I was out on, I lived in East Oakland. I was out on MacArthur. I was just chilling, man. I was just seeing a lot going on. So I'm like, man, let me go buy me a camera, right? So I grabbed me a camera, right? I just started filming everything. So then I put it together, put a little DVD together one time, and it was history after that. I started messing with my boy French Braids, and he really put me in the game. He showed me how to really get money out of this. So when he showed me how to get money, where you can get money, wrap your DVD up and get money, it was cool. Then my boy JT, the bigger figure, really showed me how to get it. He showed me how to make $1,000 turn into $10,000. You hear me? Boy. So you know what I'm saying? So if you buying retail ready DVDs, which is capped, which is wrapped, shrink wrap, full thing, $1 a piece, 1,000 is $1,000 of $1,000. So you saying that minus plus 10 times 10. You selling them for $1,000. You getting $1,000 for $1 a piece. So you got 1,000 DVDs for $1. So that's $1,000. But you're selling each DVD for $10 or $5, which is making $5,000 or $10,000.
Man, that's big, bro. Hey, so it's a lot of youngsters out here now, you know, since the new generation popped up with the digital cameras and different things, like everybody jumping in the game. People that's trying to get in your lane and do what you do, what type of advice would you give them?
I'll just tell you, just keep sticking to it. Even if they don't like it, just keep doing it. Keep putting it in their face. Flyers, DVDs, movies, anything you can do with a camera that can capture anything and you can put it together. Just keep putting it out there, man. And don't stop, because they gonna hate. They're gonna be like, that shit weak, or you ain't do it right, or I would have did it like this. But don't listen to none of that. Just put it in your perspective and how you want it to go.
What's like a most memorable moment that you probably think back and make you proud of a struggle you came through that got you to where you at right now?
A memorable moment was when I got a chance to do the Webby video with $sign Gang on Look at My Plate. That was pretty dope. I was like, damn, Webby want me to do a video? Are you serious? So $sign Gang called and was like, Webby about to come out here. So we need to do a video and he want to fuck with you. I'm like, huh? How you know about me? He's like, blood, they talking. So, you know, that was a big move right there. I did that with Webby, and I did also with Mac Dre. I did a lot of shit with Mac Dre back in the day, and updated. You feel me? If you go look on YouTube right now, you look at Mac Dre from the ground up. I did that DVD. I did a few DVDs. I got No Days Off, the movie on YouTube right now. What else? A documentary about the murders in Oakland. That's really what got me known in Oakland as far as on an international level. I did a documentary about the murders in Oakland, which had my partner Pretty Black, Bobby Blue Nose, and who else is on there? Bobby Blue Nose, Street. Who else died on that thing? Pretty Black, Bobby Blue Nose, and somebody, and Hennessy. Yeah, Hennessy. They all died on the. I was doing a documentary about the murders, and I had interviews with them guys, and they all passed away before the DVD got done. So you know, they got murdered. So you know, it was real life shit. So HBO had picked it up before I had. We was interviewing. HBO had picked it up. Then they had died. They like made it real bigger. So you know, I got big on that level as far as Al Gore and you know shit like that. They put me on.
Hey, so short term or long term, the long term, what's some goals that you have in mind as far as your career you're looking forward to?
My goals is to be like back in the day, like in the 70s, and own and run my own independent film company. Like, you know, like Dolomite and the Mac and Superfly, they was independent film companies back then. It was black owned, you know, partially black owned, partially not. But my thing is to have a own black film company, black university, you know, a black film university.
Hey, so if somebody was trying to contact you, get a hold of you, maybe want to, you know, spend some money with you to do a project for them, how do they contact you?
Hooker Boy Films, everything. Hooker Boy, spelled HOOKERBOY FIMZ. That's Hooker Boy Films with a Z. And you can contact me on all them social media sites. Same thing. Hooker Boy Films is everything. Twitter, Facebook, IG, what's that, Spotify? I don't got no. Oh yeah, I do got a Snapchat. Hooker Boy Films 1 on Snapchat, but I don't use Snapchat though.
Hey, I noticed you said Spotify, so you got some soundtracks out there too?
Yeah, I got soundtracks. I got big soundtrack for the Bigga Trouble in Oakland movie we did in 2015. I got a lot of my Atlanta homies on there. Calico Jones, shout out to Calico Jones. I got Fresh, Bankroll Fresh on there. Rest in peace, Bankroll Fresh. JT the Bigga Figure, Bavgate, E40. I got a lot of people on there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all all in black together. Look at them. They look so cute. He wore black like you. That's cute. He wore black like you. That's cute. We're gonna be.
Hey, so we finna get into this movie.
We finna get into this movie, man. Y'all stay tuned. Big shit finna pop right now. Support the music, man. Always and every day. I support music. I support black people. I support anything that you're doing. So don't be afraid to pull up on me and be like, "What's up, Hooker Boy, man?" Because we might be working. That's how my brother just put up on me at the last thing. Becky, shout out to Becky, the barbecue lady, for hooking us up. Thank you. We appreciate that. Because if she wouldn't have did that, I would have never met the man. You feel me? So now it's over. Gang. All gang.
Right on. Thanks for your time.
Y'all say, let's go. F.A.B Davis Jr., Mr. F.A.B from Oakland. Come on.
Okay, listen. It feels when we started till we finished. Freestyle like Papa Robin on spinach. Do it for my folks. I know that you see him. Sway, you see him. Live at the museum. We him. Pull up in a BM. Just got a message, your baby mama, my DM. See them. We don't want to be them. I can do this thing for show just like Gideon. We are. I like Neon. Step over rappers of color, they all peons. We on. They ain't on the same shit that we on. Please give me the sound back and then be gone. Return, so rewind that flow. I ain't that slow, cause I ain't that glow. I ain't starting slow. I ain't time, no. Shout out to Shield, cause my rhymes line flow. I do it real cause it's ill for steel. Shout out to Acorn, my homies from the Keel. Shout out to the Bottles and shout out to Sabrani. Shout out to my homies from the jungle, understand me? Shout out Frisco, shout out Philmo. Shout out Hunters Point, you know they feel Mo. Shout out Dak Daniels, how you feel, bro? When you take it to the neck, when you feel slow. Back and so we rhyming in motion. Rapping from the floors, from the flies in the ocean. Shout out Flow, get it, so the flies the dopest. She like, give me my phone, homie, what did you know with it? Rhymes and stamina, rhyme with stamina. Freestyle and calm, looking back at the camera. Damage ya, no one back cause we flagging ya. Freestyle my flow, I burn dragging ya. Pants sagging, homie, that's so we bagging plus. These is no name, can't do much bragging, bruh. Bagging sus, sit back, we at it though. Running sus like shout out to Attica. Back at us, black man from Africa. Stepping ya, never turn my back to ya. Represent, floor game, you really with it? You mean the chosen to the show, rhythm raider tickets? You a real one, we can steal one. This is how you back, so how we ill one, spill one. Rapping homie we see. What kind of car you got? Let me see keys. Go via, we gonna see ya. Thought it was a Benz, but it must be a Kia. We back in this close, so I see ya. $100, oh yes, I need her. Check out like a seizure. Flowing a visa. I need a girl that's fine as homie Ekalia. Now be a via, see him never freeze up. C-stack, flip back, then ease back. He looking at me like, cuz, give me my cheese back. Relax, I'ma give you your no scratch. Flow stacks, spin it back with more raps. 4 packs, this is how we go, dad. Throw racks, used to step on the dough mat. A polecat, grew up back in the OPEC. Flow stack, when your mama was on crack. No fact, man, I'm getting for show fest. I'm complex to do a show me 4 racks. 4 stacks, this is how we know back. And I'm kinda crazy like 4 stacks, 3 stacks. We can get it, we need that. P stacks, hold on, homie, where weed at? G's at, pink stuff, I see that. I'm kinda relapsed, so where the weed at? Need that, his sex, so we eat at. East Oakland, West Oakland, I see that. North Oakland, Richmond, with a V at. We at, so homie, it needs that. And like my nigga Nori say, you gotta relax.
Make some noise for Mr.
I'm Brian Thomas from What You Need Graphics, Bay Life Entertainment, Bay Life Photos, Bay Life Films, your one-stop shop, man, right here in your own what? SUPPORTTHEMUSICBLOG.com. And I'm your partner, man. Make sure you come see me. We got special deals if you log on to the website and you give me the web address and I got you 20% off everything.